Hey, what's going on everyone? My name's Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty. Today is the final of the Big Bash competition. Obviously, the last game we had previously was in the Big Bash. It was the Stars. No, we beat the Renegades, and I made 100 and something. Today, we play the Melbourne Stars, the other Melbourne side, in a quest to become Big Bash champions. This is the first Big Bash that we've actually played through fully, might I add, because I think the first time we might have only got 1 or 2 games and didn't play that much at all. So it's our job to have a big performance in the final, along with Lynn and McCullum and whoever else wants to, contribute to the cause, so that we can win. You know that? So that we can win. Brisbane Heat, Melbourne Stars. That is what is going on, and it looks like blessing the rains down in Africa may not be the best idea, because there's 21% chance of rain and a possible high of 37 degrees. It's a hot, humid one here for the Big Bash final. The Heat have won the toss. They're going to bowl first, so I'm going to be bowling first. Whether I'm going to be bowling a lot or a little, that is yet to be determined, but I will be bowling first. Hopefully we can keep the Stars to a relatively low score. Steckity in early. That looks like 2 for 104 current score as I come into the crease. Now remember, I can't bowl it too far outside off, because look at the field. Look at it. That's a better ball. Okay, that's a single. I don't mind ones. I don't mind them at all. Matty Renshaw on a 52. Look at him. He's on 52. Back in the test side, by the way, Matty Renshaw. Made a solid, not a lot of runs. Bang! Oh, whipped it again, but it's just not to the man. Not to the man. Yeah, man. Oh, again, it's through for another single. But if you take a look at this over, it's been a really good one, because there has been a grand total 4 runs from 5 deliveries. If they hit a 6, it makes it 10 off the over. So we do want to avoid that at all costs off the last ball of the over. And I think we might change the field up as well. Next over we end up bowling. This one could be whipped well away, but it's not. It's a dot. So 4 from the over. What a great start. Look at the field change as I just tap the tab button. I mean the bright button. Alright, hey, go back to that one. Yeah, that'll do. That's not the field I thought I had. He's hit it in the air. There's no one there though. It's going to be 6. Not the start I was looking for here. Definitely wanted this kind of a field where I've got 3 men back on the leg side, so I can just get him to hopefully singles. We got Punya at one end and Woodward at the other. Field does not look great. Oh jeez, that's chopped away for a single. Chopped. You wanted to splice it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, didn't get all of that. Did Punya. And it's still, I mean, there's been 9 runs from the over, so it's been not a great over if you look at it that way. That's sliced to a fielder. I mean, it was to the fielder's direction. Leo Woodward ends up with a 50. He got the giant rat tail going on there. Almost a ponytail-esque. Yeah, well, it is a ponytail. It is unbelievable. I've never seen a hairstyle like it. And yet it could be what brings the Stars over the line here. Alright. 3 for 181. Huge total at the moment is brewing. Last over to be bowled by me. We know how badly I've done that in the past. Let's not do that today. Alright. Oh, that's a good ball and a good piece of fielding. Oh, in the area of a 1. It was in the air and also the area of an opponent, therefore it was just a single. Oh, that's sliced away again for a single. So this has been a better over than the last one. Last one went for like 13, 14 runs, I think. And there's only been 3 from the 4 balls in this over. We can just jam that ball in. Oh, what a catch! Just diving away to his right-hand side was Joe Burns. And he takes an absolute ripper. We'll show you on the replay screen. This is fantastic. Punia gone for 38, 4 for 184, the scoreline. But let's take a look at this. I've jammed it as much as I could inward to the stumps. He sliced it away, and Joe Burns just sort of went in slow motion as the ball came towards him and took the catch. Fantastic effort. Once more on the action replay. Ball pushed away. Joe Burns sees it, dives with the one hand, and takes the catch, secures it. Glorious. So last ball of the innings, just 3 runs this over. This is in the air. I think this is out. And I end with 2 wickets in a row. 2 for 3 from the final over. So not allowing them to get any kind of runs off that last over to push the total up above 184. It's going to be a big one. So end on a bit of a hat-trick, if you don't mind, for the next Big Bash game, which I probably won't play for another year or whatever. But, you know, Stoinis was the last man to go as well as Punia after the great catch from Joe Burns there. That's a big result for us, because in the past, you know, we've seen our scores be dictated largely by... Oh, can I stop the... What's going on here? We've seen our scores largely dictated by those last couple of overs. We check in with the Brisbane Heat at 1 for 151. Joe Burns, after taking that superb catch. Oh, geez, I thought he'd got himself out, but he's hit a boundary. Sees the Heat on 1 for 155. He's on 81. We'll look at the score. There's been 20 runs off this over. Chris Lynn made 58. Scotty Boland was the man to bowl him. But it looks like it's been a very, very good batting pitch. And with just 30 runs from 25 balls, you can see the Heat getting home in this one. So I'm not going to simulate through anything here. I'll only show you, obviously, highlights of these things. But we got Woodward coming in here, just trying to create something for the Stars. But there's a high likelihood I might not even get a bat here. Just did my damage with the ball, really. Nothing else toward. That is a nice little chipping single from Brendan McCullum. And they really only need 1 a ball at the moment. That Bale just wobbles around the ground. Oh, good shot. McCullum gets a boundary, is it? Yes, it is. That's going to cost the Stars deeply. Required 24 from 20 now. Excuse me. And whips it to the leg side. That's a 6. So back-to-back boundaries for McCullum. Gets to under a run a ball for the chance to win this Big Bash. Yeah, so it is. It's 18 from 18. Stoinis to bowl. Needs some wickets. Needs them quick. Also needs dot balls, but that is a boundary from Burns. The Heat just keep getting closer. We keep getting closer. It's a great pull shot away there from Joe Burns. There's a little subplot here. Is Joe Burns going to make it to his 100? As he looks to pick up another 2 here. 12 from 16. And Burns, oh, he hit it straight down the throat. So he will not get his 100. He will go for 92, Joe Burns. Stoinis getting the wicket there. Makes it 12 from 15. And a second wicket falls. But you would think that when I've given up on trying to say this correctly. But when Marnus comes in, that it should still be relatively academic from here. And the Heat will get up. Although you never know. Maybe another wicket falls and you see me come in. Ooh, and another dot ball. So, it's back to 12 from 12 here. Jackson Coleman comes in. 12 from 12, the current standings. The current match situation, 6 required per over. And Labouche, if I've said it wrong, I don't care, has hit a 6 off the first ball, meaning 6 for the Brisbane Heat is all they need to win. Oh, it's off the glove, no run. Just 6 to go. Come on, boys. 6 to go. 6 to go. Oh, it's a single. It's a single. I may still get a bat yet. Although, even if someone does get out, there's a likelihood they're going to cross when it happens. Unless it's like a bowl or an edge to the keeper. But McCullum, looking to finish the job, does so. The Brisbane Heat, Big Bash champions. Great stuff all round. Joe Burns, the 92, not out. You'd assume he's the player of the game. We're all excited. I'm blocking my own self, but yeah! Join in the celebrations. Joe Burns, player of the match for the 92. And we win with 8 balls to spare, as well as 8 wickets in hand. What a performance. I was on a hat-trick. I also got a run out, if you don't mind, to start things off. The first wicket of... yeah, it's just a great all-round performance, I think, and so glad we got the win. So, with the Australian T20s now complete, we look forward to, I think, a Shield game is possibly what's on the horizon next. Or is it more T20s, but this time in Pakistan? That looks like what's going on here. I'll just take a look real quick here at what my calendar holds. Thought there was going to be some Shield games going on. Looks like nothing really. Oh no, there's a Shield game in March. There's a couple of Shield games in March. But for now, we got some more T20s. The Pakistan Premier Plate. I'm going to go quickly in the academy and just get those teams. So, of course, if you're wondering how, Dean, how do I get these teams? You go to Get Best. You know what you do? You go to the league you want to replace. In this case, I want to replace the Pakistan Premier Plate. And all I do is hit triangle. And then I hit OK. And then I currently already have on this people. But I'm going to go to triangle for that. And replace. And then theoretically, I should have the correct team kit, the correct team logo, and a relatively accurate team lineup. So we're going to get stuck into that in our career mode now, I reckon. Just to make sure that it's all working and correct. So there we go. It is now looking the goods. And we can play a bit of PPL, or PPP, whatever it wants to be. But for now, I'm going to leave it at the end of this episode and be like, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Big Bash stuff that went on there. We're still no chance whatsoever to be selected for Australia, which bugs me. It's like, come on. What more do I have to do in order to be a superstar jet? But right now, we're a regular member of the Pakistan Premier. We've never played a game for them yet. But we're just going to have to dominate in it. We are. If we can dominate in this T20s, if we can dominate in all the T20 comps, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be selected one day. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.